Okay, like I was saying, up here, these are your mammary glands, and this is where the milk is formed. And what you want to do before you express it by hand is just to smooth it out, pull it down. You're pulling it down towards the areola. Then you want to pull it towards the nipple. And what you're going to do is grab your areola like this. Is weird. Grab your areola like this and squeeze. I might get some milk through my shirt. Let me not do that. You just want to squeeze it into the bottle, and you will get an extreme amount of breast milk, just as you will with a manual pump. Your hand is a manual pump. So, if I will only recommend hand expressing if you stay at home or you breastfeed full time, you don't have to go to work, because it is time consuming. You have to actually take the time out to do it. But if you are an on-the-go mom, you have more than one child like I do, a breast pump would be the best thing for you. And also medelah, they actually have these bottles, but they other get it out, Gabrielle. Okay. They also have these slender cylinder-sized bottles, and I think I gave them with my sister-in-law when my nephew was born. And I totally love those bottles way over this one. These are like kind of bulky, but they do have some slender, cylinder-shaped bottles, and they come with these cute little tops, and you can put the top on it for traveling. And the best thing about breast milk is that you don't have to heat it up in the microwave. All you can do, honestly, take the bottle and run it under warm water, and it'll get warm instantly. Do not put it in the microwave. Don't boil it over the stove. None of those things. Just run it over some warm water, and it'll heat up. And baby will have breast milk. So, I also want to talk about, so this is one way to store your breast milk. And also, breast milk bags. My favorite brand is Lansiloh bags. And I love these. Up here you can put the date and your, what's it say? Oh yeah, the bottom, how much milk is in here and the date you expressed it. And you can put up to 8 ounces of milk in here, I think. No, 6, but I used to put 8. I'll put 8 in here because I would do 4 ounces. I'll put 8 ounces of breast milk in here because I would store these in the freezer, and these come in handy when you're starting to introduce your baby to solids like rice cereal, and you want to mix it with breast milk instead of formula. I would take out like 4 ounces of milk and maybe give it to them in a bottle, take 2 ounces, mix it with the cereal, and I have like 2 ounces later for the next day to put in the cereal. So that's why I would store these. And I would do about 8 because it's just easier for me how I spaced it out. But you can set them in the freezer, and they're like a little, okay, how can I explain this? When you fill these bottles up, just pour the milk in the bag, zip it up, and put it in the freezer. They actually do have like freezer containers, so you won't have to worry about it getting smashed or getting stuck with something else. But if you just put in like a Target bag or something, your milk will be fine. That's what I did. And I forgot how much these are because I haven't bought these in a while since I had since I had Isaiah. Yeah, excuse me. Sometimes when I forget my children's names, I refer to them as, what's that boy name? I know, horrible, right? But it's too many of them. I'm totally outnumbered. Come on. But okay, so that's the breast milk bag. Did I cover everything? Breast pump. Oh, engorgement. Okay, so there's no way around engorgement. After day 4 of you having a baby, your breast's gonna get engorged. And what you can do, what I found helpful for me was to run my hold my breast like this because they hurt so bad, and just run warm water as hot as you can stand it over them. Just massage them out because they're gonna be really, really big, but not that much milk is gonna come out of them. You're gonna be thinking like, wow, my breasts are this big. Why isn't it just leaking milk? But they might drip a little bit. But they're just not gonna just. It's weird. I don't know why it happens like that, but that's how it happens. So I would just suggest running under warm water over your breast. So get a hot towel and just pat it on there and try to massage it out yourself. But all you can do is wait it out. Wait another 3 to 5 days and you should be fine. I've done it. Every woman before me has done it. So we can do it. You can do it. Trust me. Also, is that everything with the breast pump? medelah, even flow. I guess that's it, you guys. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please feel free to email me. Like I said, breastfeeding is like the best thing for your baby, and it benefits them in so many different ways. So if you guys can afford to breastfeed, meaning if you have enough milk and if you have the time, and I understand it's hard because I honestly think that breastfeeding is easier than actually getting up giving the baby a bottle. I do find myself sometimes sleeping, like I'll sit on the couch and have a boppy on me and I'm nursing the baby and I fall asleep a couple of times with the baby in my mouth or with the breast with the baby on my mouth, with the baby on my breast. And if I have to get up in the middle of the night, I just have to turn over and pull my breast in his mouth because it's always the right temperature. It's always just enough. I don't have to worry about getting up, getting more milk, or getting more formula, or overfeeding him or underfeeding him, because you can't overfeed your newborn. Their stomach is like the size of a pebble. That's why they can only take a couple of ounces of milk at a time. And I found this out a long time ago. Like if your baby is overeating, like Amir was eating 4 ounces, which is an absurd amount of breast milk for a newborn. And if I showed you pictures, if you look at his pictures, his chronological age from newborns, like 1 year old, he was the biggest out of all my nieces and nephews and my kids. He was just the fattest little baby, and I was wondering if I was overfeeding him, and I was, but it's okay. He was cute, chubby, fat, but I believe that's basically it, you guys. So I'm going on that note. I'm going to go ahead and leave. And I'll be back with more videos. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.